Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be continuing to take a look at a scenario where civilization starts in a fantasy. In the last episode, civilization was formed, first the red team, then the blue team, then the yellow team, then the purple, and then the green. But in this episode, we're going to see a lot more expansion and exploration of the map. First of all, we see a country submitting a claim, and that country is the purple team. Purple team claims that not all of that. They claim all of that, which is to just get close to the border of the green team. So then the green team is going to get all of that. And then it's just a big race over this whole area. And we're going to see the blue team also form a claim. The blue team gets all of that. But then we're going to see a new country form. Then here comes the orange team. The red team is also going to claim a bunch of land. This time it's going to be all of that. They're just claiming a lot of this coastline right here. But then we see a lot more exploration into these areas as just all of this area over here starts to get explored. And it does very rapidly, and it starts to seem like new countries might just be forming. This happens too. They explore all the way up north, and they just keep going. We see a purplish magenta country form up in this corner right here. If I can fill it, there you go. We see a brown nation form up right here. And then over here in this area, we see a lime nation form up. Coming over here, we can see that the red team is packing a lot of their stuff right here on this tip. And they go all the way over here to the brown team, and they say hi, and they start invading the brown country. And, well, it's just to take control of a lot of this northern coast, actually. They don't really want this right here. They just want this northern coast, so they make a landing right here. And they go deep in, and, they get all the way down here and cut off all of this. And, well, the red team is just going to offer up a kind of deal with the brown team. They don't want to take some of the southern land, but they want to take this tip area over here. The red team is just gonna take all of that, and the rest of it is gonna go to the uh pink team. I mean the brown team. Coming over here to the green and the purple team, you can see that they will both expand. Wow, so the purple team takes all of that massive land, and then the green team takes all of that land, and you can clearly see they're just trying to one up each other. Coming over here, this whole island over here, or this whole part of the island gets fully explored, and a lot more countries will pop onto it. Here is a pink nation. Here we see a blue nation. Here's a green one. Here is a red nation. And then over here there is a gold country. And there it is. And then we see one more new country forming for now, which is going to be a purplish nation next to the border of the blue and the yellow team. So it looks like that. Just like there. But over here, the war has started between the green and the purple team. The green team has made a push through this southern area, and they're actually doing very well in this war as they capture this entire big area right there. However, the purple team has pulled something out of somewhere, and they have started pushing in into the north, and it's basically just a bunch of weird stuff. The green team has captured more strategical land for themselves as they just captured a major city, and they have cut off the purple team from the rest of their spot right here. And after that happens, this whole area is gonna go ahead and rebel. And they fully pull out of that piece of the green team, and the green team is now rolling through this land over here, and they even cut that area off, and now it looks like well, the purple team is not going to survive, and well, they're not. This green team will annex all of that land right there. The red team is going to take that land right there as well as this because, well, they just want to, and not that. There, oh my gosh, there it goes. So, now that purple team is gone, that only lasted an episode. In the capital, the new blue country will be right here, and, yeah, good for them, I guess. The brown team is going to claim a lot of land after they got invaded by the red team. And that is like actually just a lot of land. Just like that. There is the red team. They just captured a lot of land, and well, we're gonna see another new country forming in this area. And there's a cyan team. Yeah. We're coming over here to the blue team. We see they're in a little bit of pickle. And there's a large area in the south who just wants their independence because they identify more with these three countries. So the blue team will push down over here in the coast. This is their strongest region that they do presire. However, the gold team is able to do a lot more. This is also brown. I don't know why. It's supposed to be gold. There you go. The gold team is just going to take a lot of this newly expanded land to make them look bigger on the map. However, the blue team is just going to continue down this coast, and they take all the coast of the gold team. And, well, this is a very interesting thing to look at. However, the gold team is going to do something very interesting, and that is called, well, encircling all of these troops. And what are all these troops going to do? They're going to flee into the ocean, flee back to the capital, and start fighting on this front line. So this completely disappeared. And then the blue team is going to push back over here a little bit until they're going to offer a peace treaty to the gold team. And that looks a little something. So the blue team will be returning and they get all of that land while the gold team stays over here. Now for the gold team's capital, that'll be an interesting thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put it over here since coast was occupied for a little bit. They probably wouldn't want that to be their major city again. And the blue team is now split in two. The green team will take all of that. And they're also becoming a big country along with the red team. And I guess that's good for them. I don't really know. I wouldn't want to be associated with this. But unfortunately, for not being associated with that, the red team will create a new alliance, which will be the Square Alliance. Yeah, so that's interesting. And they also get one more member, that being the Orange Country. Yeah, they just formed recently, and I guess they're a good member. I don't really know. Who knows actually? Well, the Triangle Alliance will form between these four countries right here, and well, I can't use that. Hold on. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And those countries are, of course, against the Square Alliance. The blue team has no idea what to do, so they're gonna go into isolationism. That's honestly probably the best thing that they could do, cause they don't like any of these guys basically. I wouldn't either. And that is gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.